Good afternoon. Today we are going to see about business analytics. What is business analytics? Why we are studying business analytics? What are all the contents of business analytics? Importance of business analytics and terminologies used in business analytics, scope of business analytics, need for studying business analytics. So we have so far we have studied about business analytics. We have done lot of analysis using statistical data. Why now about business analytics? Why we are concentrating on business analytics for the past 2 years is previously we have done many statistical informations, but we have not given any data or visualizations or proofs stating that we are doing a particular process. So we are using business analytics nowadays. So what is mean by definition for business analytics is we are how the data is used for statistical purposes and correlating with visualization, graphs, maps, and we are using it for business decisions. That is what business analytics means. So we have lot of informations. Say for example, in our college we'll be having student data, age, gender, address, and their informations. But at times we would be needing for when we require for internal assessment, we only need their name, their marks. So from there we'll do the analysis part and we'll correlate what are all the data we require for the particular business analysis, and we'll do an analysis. What are all the informations we are going to get it from the data, and we'll only provide the trend. So for 57 students are in class 1, and those 57 class members have been 28 has been secured from 70%, 42 something has secured above 80%. Likewise we'll correlate a graph. So from the data what we have, we'll do a statistical analysis and we provide a decision for our college. So this is one example to understand business analytics. Next topic is evolution of business analytics. How business analytics has been evolved in this time being. First, previously we'll give a standard reports, and then we stick on to the ad hoc reports that gave lot of informations, how many are there, how often we are providing the data, and then we'll go for a query drill down. This is OLAP is online analytical processing tool. So using online analytical processing tool, we'll be correlating lot of information. This covers under business intelligence. So far we have done business intelligence, and then there arises analysis process. So why is this analysis happening? What are all the trends we are using? What will happen? Next level of our information data processing. And then we'll arrive into a conclusion. Say for example, when we go to a doctor, the doctor will go and will say about, doctor, I have these many symptoms, so I don't know about what to do. So that what we describe about ourselves is what are all the symptoms we have. That is descriptive analysis, and the doctor then will diagnose us. So these are all the symptoms you have. You have headache, fever, and sore throat. So you have been diagnosed with fever. So then he'll predict that we have flu or pneumonia or something. He'll predict, and then he'll prescribe our medicine. So when we describe about cells, that comes under descriptive analysis, and then when he diagnoses, that comes under diagnostic analysis, and then when he predicts and gives us a solution, so that is predictive analysis, and when he prescribes a solution for that comes under business decision making. This is how we'll do in every business. So when we have a issue in our business, say for example, when we go and say that we have previously in our historical data or last month we had some 100 kilos of rice has been sold in our godown, from our godown. That is the descriptive analysis, and from that we'll diagnose we have only 10 kilos of rice bags are available in our godown. So what will happen in our, we have to predict that we need another 90 kilos of rice bags. So that is predictive analysis, and prescribe is we'll go and order for 90 kilos from our customer or from our vendor. So that is us. We are involving this decision in our business decision making process. So this is how our business analytics evolves. So from this we will conclude into a decision making process. See, overall most of the people who use business analysis are mainly technological officers, experts and skilled managers are using this business analysis for their business decision process. So what are all the terminologies used in business analytics is, firstly business intelligence. Business intelligence is, they'll correlate all the data. These are, say for example, these are data from marketing department. They'll have, this is ERP that is given by HR department. This customer relationship management data is collected from the marketing department. Databases are previously available in every organization, and this is external sources like their social media content or from their website or from the customer feedback. They'll collect these external sources, they'll integrate into a statistical process, they'll go for a data warehouse. They'll have a structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data. Structured data in the sense, the we are like product name, product specifications, how much products we have sold so far, the color of the product. Likewise, we have a structured data. Semi-structured data in the sense, how many customers have bought this, how many I have in the inventory. Likewise, we'll have a semi-structured data. What is unstructured data is, the customer goes and tells that this boost, the product what we have, I have purchased last week has increased its sales, so it is in discount process, go and purchase that. Likewise, they are giving an unstructured data, that is out of the business, whatever data we are getting is unstructured data. They'll do a online analytical process. These are the statistical processes that happens in every organization, and then there comes the, this is a, from every department they have given all the data. So from there it goes to a data warehouse. From there every department, it gets segregated into each department. Sales goes to the sales team. What are all the data required for marketing team goes to the marketing department. What are all the requirements needed for HR will goes to HR department. Say for example, like I have say for example DMart, take it as DMart. DMart, they have lot of products. From there the sales team will receive, that is particular product. Say for example, we'll take a pencil. Nataraj pencil has sold 10 boxes, that is go to sales department. And then marketing department is, they have placed some fruits and nuts in the entrance of the billing department, so that sales, how much it goes, that goes to marketing department. The HR details like employees are serviced, the service given by employees were fulfilled, that will go to the HR department. Likewise, the promotional department, everything will go, and the end user, either the customer or the business organization, the manager or the reporting person will have their other reports, like how was the sales for this month, how the employees behaved, how the customers came, how many customers gave, everything will be given as a reports to him. So from a particular data, he is arriving into different segregations of decision making in this process. Next is, with this business intelligence, we can go do faster analysis of their business decisions, govern data, and data driven business can be provided by using business intelligence. Next is how we are doing behavioral analysis. What is mean by behavioral analysis is, based on a particular behavior, a product has been segregated. Example, how many customers are buying this pen for a day, that will be considered. And the next day, how, say for example, in a 1 week, Monday how many red pens have been sold, Tuesday how many red pens has been sold. So based on the particular sales data, the analysis will be done, and they'll correlate that in the month of March, as the exams are going on, many teachers are requiring red pens. So in the month of March, kindly buy red pens more. Likewise, in the month of Diwali, in the month of October and November, many clothes garment shops will be in sale. So inventory, kindly increase the inventory. Likewise, we will come into many decisions. For this purposes, business analysis is used. Next, this is a project evaluation scorecard. This is a based on the inventory, what are all the raw data we had, manufacturing, inquiry. Likewise, we'll have and we'll correlate what are all the statistics we have arrived. We'll come into a conclusion. This is like a simple scorecard or your report card. Based on the inventory what an organization has, they'll grade their products, whether they are having a stock or they didn't have any stock. That will be into correlated, and they'll have a decision like whether to purchase the inventory, whether the product has the sales has happened or not. Likewise, they'll have a conclusion. This is another scorecard. This is visualization, data visualization. This is known as a summary of data based on graphs or pie charts, anything. In Amazon, if you go and see, we have lot of products, but based on the sales views and the reviews, we'll go and buy a product. Likewise, if you didn't have any reviews, will you go and purchase a product? No, right? So likewise, using business analysis, data visualizations like graphs, the seller's details, how much it has been sold, how much units are available, is it stock out or the inventory is still there. Every other process will be mentioned here. Next is data analytics. Data analytics is the collection and transformation of data into a business decision process. Like we'll predict something and we'll be informed. Say for example, we'll have a lot of diabetes patient in a particular area. So those in that particular area, the doctors will go and have a market research like this medicine, particular diabetic medicine can be used in the particular area. So they arrive into based on the patients and inpatients trend. This trend analysis will be based on the data what they have in your area. So this is data analytics. Next is gap analysis. In our business unit, where we are and what is the actual conclusion they require. Actually, the client might have asked for this particular type of symbol, but we are in this type of single. So current state is here and we are going to have a desired state. So in between, what are all the drawbacks we had, that we have to analyze and we do an action plan and we have to arrive a desired state. This is what a gap analysis means. Next is, this is a geospatial analytics. Geospatial analysis is, we have various data in our data set. Data in the sense, informations like in a particular area, you will be having this 10 number of trees and a mountain around it and water slides are there. So that is best for tourism options. Likewise, we are going into a conclusion, right? So these geospatial analytics are wherever we have geographical data that are based on timings and location wise as we are giving, right? Now we have GPS tracker and all, and we have that GPS location photographs. Likewise, we can take those geospatial analytics require basic data. See, for example, here we have street data, how the street has been designed. Then the buildings, where are the buildings? Only the buildings will be shown here. When we click for vegetation data, only the vegetation, where are the trees, where are the mountains would be defined. And when we integrate all these data, we'll have a particular geographical location. For this, you can use your map, Google map, where you can find the particular type of traffic there and how the climate is there. Everything can be correlated in a Google map app. That can be taken as an example for geospatial analytics. Next is data processing. Now we have taken lot of data for our information. Likewise, what are all the client requiring? The client requirements are taken here and they'll define to a particular analysis, and then they'll propose a contract. In that contract, they'll define everything in that particular contract, and they'll assemble what are all the storage, where they are storing, and then they'll process the data. They'll compare the data with what are all the data sets they have, and then they'll assure for quality. Then they'll convert the data into a required document and will send it to the client. From there, if the client tells any corrections, they'll do it and the process goes. This is how a data processing method grows. Next is data translation, nothing but a Google translation. For example, in our data set, our computer will be receiving this type of information for hi. This is converted into, the system will receive only triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle. This is the data set a system will receive, but it will convert into hi. It will be feeded as this particular data set is mentioned for H and this particular data set is mentioned for I. So when we give this input as triangle, circle, triangle, it will taken as H, and for circle and triangle it will consider as I. So when we give this type of data set, it will give us hi. The message will, the particular example for this is Google Translator. Whatever input we are asking, whenever we use our voice note, it will translate and give us. It will use a text message, a pen or a mic or a camera or a conversation or a transcribe what we have sending. It will be converting into a neural translated machine and it will give us text or speech. This is how a translator, Google Translator works based on the data set what we are giving.